All right. What's up, everyone? It's now 5:09 a.m. I had to drop my girlfriend off at the airport. She's going to go visit her mom, but I'm up early. Let's finish this final panel. See how far we get. All right. On this final panel, we have a foreground figure of Eero. And then we have Illuminar in the back. Trying to figure out how do we do this hand, right? It's this hand actually. So the thumb in front. It's kind of tucked. And I think I even put it with too many. I think that's enough on the hand. Is that enough on the hand? Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright, boys. Meat's back on the menu, as we say. Alright. I am not going hard on the black balance on these guys, and I think it's okay. A lot of times I'm really concerned about, do I put enough areas of heavy shadow? For one thing, they're on a well-lit palace. Well, they're in a well-lit palace. I haven't felt like the size of these eyes here. Okay, there we go. It's tough when you haven't figured out every single angle. And it's impossible to figure out every single angle of a character before you start drawing her. There we go. I think she looks okay here. Give her with a little bit larger eyes. Have I offset the mouth too much? Yeah, a little bit. I think it looks better there. Alright, she's got her scorpion tails. That looks about right. It's kind of funny. Before I was doing this, I was practicing up a lot on Centaur, who has not yet even made an appearance in the comic. And then within like a day of plotting out my story outline and so on, I kind of realized the story is really focused on her. At least in these opening chapters. I'm slightly regretting the belt line I made there, but the idea being I was going to put. See, I had it really low on her hips, and it's not that low. It is Saturday. There will be a drive-in Saturday today. I haven't advertised it yet. I'll have to put up a thing. He has these kind of spotty areas on his arms. And I haven't done her antennas yet. Here's what it looks like without the pencil lines. Oh, this isn't good. I managed to tangent the antenna and her scorpion tails. And do it again. Okay, let's stop doing that. All right. Simplify, simplify, simplify. It's one of the most important things you can do. I recently saw a pretty good Proco video about, how to make your characters look consistent or whatever it was. And he talks about simplification. And he talks about simplifying down into shapes. I kind of, like, when I was watching that, I was nodding along because there's a lot of stuff I already do. For example, when you hear me talking about scorpion tails, it's just this particular shape that I want to use. Oh, she's got eyebrows. Her eyebrows aren't like actual eyebrows. They're just there for expression. Same thing with him. Alright, the other thing that she has is her wings. You gotta do her wings first and then her tail. Because that's the order of which they appear. And then her tail. And then his tail. His tail is shown. And I guess I could show it up here, but I think it's behind him. you know? Alright. This is looking okay. I feel like I'm getting a better handle on the characters and quicker. Like, my experience with Brillig, when I did Brillig, is I didn't really get a handle on the character design until pretty deep in the comic, and I was looking at some of the panels and I realized I didn't get it till the very end. You know, I kind of screwed up a lot. Alright, I'm looking at these and I'm not liking what I've done here. She is already. Okay, there it is right here. This speech has to be a little bit like that. The reason is I've got to break it away from the wall, and I can't on this one. This is going to have to go outside the panel border. Let's see how we do. And we want them to read it in order, so this is how it's got to be. Right? Let's fill it in. There we go. And then the final one is this bubble down here. Looks like I have some problems right here, but I've got to fix those. Okay. When we see it this way, we'll know to read this one, then this one. Tell you what, man, lettering is a pain. Alright, we're a little too close on this bubble. But you know what I'm going to try and do? Let's see if this works. What if I take this and it's size 14? What if I size it down to 13? It's almost imperceptible. I think that's good right there. I could rebalance this line right here. I was watching, I'm in a Domestica course. If you guys want to take a course with me, and you have $10, if you got the $10, what is the course? Hang on. Where my Domestica is at. Okay. This course is called Drawing the Human Figure in Expressive Poses. And here's the link down below. The price of the course right now, I think it's like, if you just buy this course, it's $20, but if you buy like a membership to Domestica, which is $10 a month, it's free. So what they want you to do is get the membership. I went ahead and bought the membership. So you just pay $10. And then you can have all the courses you want. It's kind of like Skillshare. I was on Skillshare for years. Learned a lot of stuff on Skillshare. But the teacher here, his name is Alexander Steenhorst. And oh, and by the way, kind of a cool thing is you can take the courses in almost any language. Well, I don't know if it's any language. They have like 8 languages, or whatever it was, but that it's translated into. but it's natively in English. And an interesting thing is he goes into these four principles of Kim Jong-il, and one of them is balance. The thing that I obsess about, balance. It's like, um, you know, it's this thing that's been occurring to me. I talk about it in lettering a lot and other stuff, and I didn't realize I was on to something. I think maybe maybe this doesn't look balanced. It's not anything I learned. It's just something I started to think after a while. All right, so once again, I'm not sponsored by Domestic or anything like that. I pay for the course, but if you want to take the course, it's pretty cool. All right, I think we got it. This is going to be pretty clean lines. So I like that fact that I'm saying clean lines, and I'm using this rusty nib brush that has built-in line breaks and distortion in the line. But when you look at the actual size, it just gives it a nice analog warmth. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Maybe that's what I needed all along, was just to kind of relax. I was doing these really kind of blacked out areas. The one that has the most is Bee Strangers. Has like a lot of areas where I just completely blacked out certain areas. Like when they're in the caves, it kind of makes sense, but it doesn't always. It doesn't always make sense, and some of it seems to be substituting for something. Now, when you oh, if I do these things, it'll look like. See here, I'm using a really thin line. That helps it sink in the background. Let's try again. All right, baby. I took out my sound effects. Let's put those back in. Boop. Boop. All right, I think we're all set, and I think that is it for page 2. I have an idea for page 3, but I haven't drawn it yet. I've actually drawn it in a sketchbook I keep at work, but it isn't anything I can't recreate from memory. I have pretty good memory. So page 1, page 2, page 3 will be tomorrow. All right. Please like, follow, subscribe. And stay tuned for more Princess of Apshai. Talk to you later.